Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Naperville Park District Board of Commissioners regular board meeting. It's Thursday, April 12th, 2018, 7 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bridget, call the roll, please.
President Riley,
Here.
Vice President Janner, absent. Commissioner Carlson,
Here.
Commissioner Egan,
Present.
Commissioner Ensign,
Here.
Commissioner King,
Here.
Commissioner Todd.
Here.
Green initiatives. Before we get started, I want to acknowledge three special guests: DuPage County Board members Janice Anderson and Jim Healy, Naperville District 5, and Kay McKean, Executive Director of Scarce.
All right, presentation should be up on the screen. There we go. Well, good evening, everyone. Tonight, in this brief presentation, we'll be highlighting a few of the Park District's initiatives that meet the criteria of the ecology flag and the water quality flag. For the ecology flag, we'll include our Enhancing Pollinator Habitat, Sustainable Parks Initiative, and our energy efficiency and renewable energy projects. And for the water quality flag, we'll review the ways that the district is conserving and purifying stormwater, and that's through permeable pavers, cisterns, a vegetated roof, bioswales and rain gardens, and shoreline restoration. For years, the district has planted native plants to enhance our natural habitat in prairie, woodland, and wetland areas. And in December 2016, the Park Board approved a monarch resolution that called for continuing enhancement of these areas, especially for monarch butterflies, and also educating the public about monarchs. And then to continue that, in 2017, the district actually established and certified 5 monarch way stations and hosted a monarch festival inviting the public to learn more about monarchs, and more than 700 people attended. And our Parks Department has maintained honeybee hives at the Ron Ori Community Garden Plot since 2014. It provides a safe place for several hives, and it benefits the garden plots by pollinating those plants and helps support the declining honeybee population. And at Pioneer Park and Seeger Park, we have established native prairie, woodland, and wetland habitat through the assistance of grants, including an EPA Section 319 grant and a DuPage County Water Quality grant. Our Sustainable Parks initiative is about using more natural and organic products. And even before the Employee Green Team was formed in 2009, our park staff was experimenting with natural herbicides and organic fertilizers at Knock Park. And at first, the available products were sold in small quantities and not really practical for large-scale park use. But as the years continue, new products are developed, and staff continue to use them and then test their effectiveness and their effect on the soil. And in response to concern from a resident group, Non-Toxic Naperville, the Park District is now maintaining our playgrounds with all organic and natural products. And in addition to playgrounds, the district is designating 8 parks across the whole district of varying sizes to be maintained with natural and organic products. And these parks and playgrounds will be monitored throughout this 2-year period of 2017 to 2019, and the results will be used to guide the district in future park maintenance practices. And turning to energy, the Naperville Park District has upgraded almost all of its lighting throughout the district to energy efficient lighting, including our sports lighting, LED lights in facilities, and LED exterior security lighting. And at Fort Hill Activity Center, all artificial lighting is LED with controls that dim or turn off the lights if not needed. And shown here in this slide, you can see those bright lights on the ceiling are solar tubes, and they provide free renewable energy from the sun. It concentrates it so it's quite bright. And they're also installed at Knock Knolls Nature Center and Seeger Park Interpretive Center. And thanks to a grant from the City of Naperville's Renewable Energy Grant Program, which is funded by contributions from utility customers, Fort Hill Activity Center features 117 solar panels on the roof. The panels are barely visible. If you back up in the parking lot, you can see them peeking over the roof. We wanted people to be more aware of them, so we installed an educational sign to let visitors know that they are there. It's right by the entrance, and this is a picture of the sign. And solar panels are also installed at Knock Knolls Nature Center and Nike Sports Complex on the park support building shown there. And these facilities, together with Fort Hill, generated a total of 83,957 kilowatts of hours of solar energy in 2017. And now, turning to the water quality flag, permeable pavers help filter and slow the flow of stormwater to reduce runoff, and that leads to improved water quality in our rivers. Grants from the EPA, DuPage County, and the Illinois Department of Natural Resources help fund permeable paver parking lots in several parks. Shown here on the upper left is Knock Knolls Nature Center, and below that is Winding Creek Park, and to the right is Seeger Park. And altogether, the district maintains over 118,000 square feet of permeable pavement, including 8,000 square feet added last year at our newest facility, the Knock Park Central Maintenance Facility. And Knock Knolls Nature Center is a LEED Platinum facility, and it was designed around the theme of celebrating water and conserving water. So we thought it was great to have a right in the middle of the exhibit area is a 1,400-gallon cistern that collects rainwater from the butterfly-shaped roof. And this water is used to flush toilets and irrigate the plant wall inside the building. And we've been tracking how it's doing, and it's providing more than 50% of the water used in the building each year. We also have a cistern at Knock Park, and this is buried underground. It's 10,000 gallons, and that also provides about half of the water used at the park for irrigating ball fields. And this educational sign is posted at the playground to educate visitors about the cistern, since you cannot see it. And it also explains some other sustainable features of the park. And the roof at Knock Knolls Nature Center has several complementary sustainable features. It's really a multi-purpose roof. It has the solar panels, it has the butterfly shape, and this area is flat, and it can be planted with easy to maintain plants that act as a little rain garden up there. And it also moderates the temperature to create better energy efficiency. And bioswales are trenches planted with native plants that channel and filter rainwater from parking lots and other areas. The Park District has incorporated bioswales at several parks and facilities, including Commissioners Park, Seeger Park, and Fort Hill Activity Center. And the rain gardens are similar to bioswales. They can be located anywhere in a park where there's a low area. And the sign pictured here is the rain garden at work at Meadow Glens Park. It's located in a nature playground, and it educates kids and adults about the benefits of rain gardens and how to plant one at home. The district has a long-term plan that began 9 years ago and covers 30 shorelines and natural areas in our parks, and it will extend into the next 20 years. We continue to work through all of our retention basins and natural areas that need attention to convert them to a healthy matrix of native plants. And this helps with water quality, prevents erosion, and stabilizes the shorelines, creates a diverse, low-maintenance habitat for our wildlife, including our pollinators. And for a more detailed report of all of our green initiatives, you can download our sustainability report from our website. And a great way to help our community become more sustainable is to participate in the upcoming Earth Week events. They're also on our website at napervilleparks.org/earthweeknaperville. And the Park District is kicking off the whole week with our Earth Day Fair on Sunday, April 22nd at Fort Hill Activity Center. Well, finally, I want to say a big thank you to Scarce and to DuPage County, especially the Environmental Committee and the Stormwater Management Committee for supporting this flag recognition program and for all that you do to promote sustainability in our area. And now I'd like to invite Kay McKean and our county board members, Janice Anderson and Jim Healy, to please come and continue with the presentation. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, my name is Kim Keene and I am thrilled to be here today. As you heard in Sue's report just now. Should I start again? Hi everybody, my name is Kay McKean and I am thrilled to be here tonight. As you heard in Sue's report, you probably heard the word education and awareness over and over again because it really takes education to make all these changes and behavior changes and to build education and to make people know that we can all be part of the solution. So your park district is doing amazing things. I wish every park district could do the things that you all are doing. I hope you all are as proud of your staff and the board for letting the staff do what is so important. I think you should be really proud, but I think when I work with your staff and go to meetings and so forth, you can see the pride that they have in the projects that they're taking on. They are so enthusiastic. You've just got a great crew, and it's wonderful to work with them. It's really a testament to your leadership, and you should be really proud. So your park district is really the first park district to earn the county's water quality flag. And on the Stormwater Committee is your county board member, Janice Anderson.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and thanks everyone for celebrating with us tonight. I'd also like to extend a big thank you to Kay McKean and Scarce for helping to carry out the Water Quality Flag Program with DuPage County Stormwater Management. We couldn't do it without her. Over the years, the Naperville Park District has implemented a number of initiatives and executed multiple projects that have led them to earning the DuPage County Water Quality Flag today. To name a few, the Park District installed cisterns that both collect and supply water at multiple facilities. Many of the district parks and golf courses have native plant areas, and they use the best management practices when applying any fertilizer, herbicide, and road salt to reduce their impact on our local streams and rivers. The Park District is also a great partner with DuPage County Stormwater Management. In 2011, they received one of our water quality improvement grants to restore wetlands and to install permeable pavers in Pioneer and Seeger parks. In fact, the Park District maintains an impressive 120,000 square feet of permeable pavement. I'd like to thank the Naperville Park District and all their sustainability efforts, especially where stormwater is concerned, and it's my honor to award this to the Naperville Park District.
So what's kind of cool about this flag, you guys, is there is no other county that has this flag. And there are 3 streams here, 3 watersheds, because DuPage County has 3 watersheds. So that's why there's 3 ripples. So this is very unique. Nobody else has it. So you guys are the first park district to have it. So congratulations. It's really pretty impressive. Besides that your park district cares so much about water quality, all the energy efficiency initiatives that your park district has taken on doesn't just benefit people today. It's going to benefit people so long in the future by reducing pollution and saving energy and creating a healthier environment. So County Board Member Jim Healy sits on the Environmental Commission.
And we have a resolution to read today. Whereas the Naperville Park District completed training to reduce the impact on the environment and gain sustainable expertise, and the district has implemented significant resource conservation efforts, reducing, reusing, recycling, and auditing their waste stream. And the district follows strong green cleaning practices, improving both air and water quality, and collects and uses rainwater for irrigation. And the district has conserved energy through energy-efficient installation and recurring energy assessment methods. And the district has utilized native plants, including the creation of 5 monarch way stations. The district has encouraged the behavior in the community through special events and by providing educational efforts. And the county board recognizes that the Naperville Park District, for its significant leadership in reducing their impact on the environment, and has hereby earned their earth flag as a symbol of their accomplishments. And whereas the county board finds that the Naperville Park District is a valuable member of the county of DuPage, and their efforts have improved the quality of life in the DuPage County area, now be it resolved by Daniel J. Cronin, upon motion made by Commissioners Anderson and Healy, and members of the entire county board, to hereby commend the Naperville Park District on their exemplary efforts and sustainability accomplishments. Thank you all very much. I know the work you guys do in so many different areas. Here is the resolution. Thank you. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioners. While we accept these flags as commissioners on behalf of the Naperville Park District, I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize the ongoing contributions of our professional staff. That's really what led to this. Starting back in 2004, before anybody was really thinking about this, our staff was working on it and coming up with creative ways and innovative ways to be more sustainable. So thank you.
So Mike, stay right here. So just sort of a surprise, your Knock Nose facility is so amazing. I mean, every resident in Naperville should be just beaming with pride. So all of your other facilities, you guys earned your first Earth flag a long time ago, but this Earth flag is specifically to help promote and educate and inspire people, we hope, to help keep taking care of the environment. And we got it the right way up. So this Earth flag is for Knock Nose and all the amazing things you guys have done. Really, congratulations. It's very, very impressive. And if your ears are burning, I'm talking about you all the time, all over the county. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you again. We're very honored to receive those flags. Now move on to updates and reports. First, we have the Riverwalk Commission update. Commissioner Todd.
The Riverwalk Commission has actually met twice since my last report, on March 14th and April 11th. Both meetings covered the following topics. First major topic was the Moser Tower assessment. ERA, the company doing the assessment, needed relatively mild weather to do their work. They were able to finally do the assessment in the last 2 weeks. They collected samples from the tower, and a report is expected in the July timeframe. The smart park was the next major topic. Layout of the park and the type of furniture is being finalized. The project is 100% privately funded and will be known as the Naperville J.C.'s Park. The approval of this name change is part of our consent agenda tonight. I'll also remind the board that the Park District will not be responsible for the maintenance of this parcel. Last major topic was Harmony Park. 4 instruments have been identified that are within a certain decibel level. More details will be presented to the Parks and Rec Committee in future meetings. Lastly, the Commission is preparing for their annual Assessment Management Plan walk, in which future projects that need to be addressed are identified. This walk is planned for the end of April. And the next Riverwalk Commission meeting is scheduled for May 9th.
Thank you. Next, we have the Parks Foundation report. Commissioner Benson.
Thank you, President Riley. As predicted last time, 4,500 cans of Old Naughty American IPA sourced from the Hobson Oak, was released by Hop Butcher Brewery. This craft beer was an immediate hit and received exceptional ratings on beeradvocate.com. President Riley, can we still get that at Standard Market?
No, it's sold out.
It is. How about at Binny's?
I believe it's sold out.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then we are lucky because I have the last 4-pack right here. Oh. Well, almost. So apparently you missed it. Somebody was crafty and got a hold of it, but everybody else missed out. However, Solemnoth Brewery will be releasing their Hobson Oak beer in October, and unless you're watching SolomonthBrewery.com, you'll probably miss out on that one as well. Meanwhile, artists and artisans are busy turning their selections of wood into other unique art, furniture, and yes, even electric guitars. And each will be worthy of the great backstory behind the Hobson Oak. Interested parties can reach out through hobsonoak.com, and the next Naperville Parks Foundation Directors Meeting is Tuesday, May 15th at 5:15 p.m. at the Craftsman in Naperville. Back to you, President Riley.
Thank you. Next, we have the Finance Committee update. Commissioner Todd again.
The Finance Committee met on Tuesday, April 10th. The committee reviewed the assumptions and the financial results for the 3-year financial plan for 2018 to 2020. With the 2018 budget serving as the base year, the plan provides for balanced budgets for 2019 and 2020. The assumptions and draft plan will be presented to the board at the April 26th board meeting.
Thank you. Next, we have the Legislative Committee update. Commissioner King.
Sure. The Legislative Committee met on Monday, March 12th at 1 p.m. The committee reviewed and discussed a list prepared by staff of several bills that could potentially impact the Naperville Park District. In particular, we reviewed bills amending property tax laws. Although there are a number of bills that propose a property tax freeze, there has not been activity on these bills in the 2018 session. We also discussed other pending legislation, including House Bill 4248, which deals with preventing the expenditure of public funds for employees of a unit of government to attend conventions and conferences. With regard to outreach to legislators, the committee directed Manager Amundsen to prepare a packet for distribution to legislators that updates them on a new mission, our new mission statement and strategic master plans. Also included in the packet will be resident and patron testimonials conveying the value of the Park District to our community. Finally, the committee discussed grants. The Naperville City Council approved the CDBG grant for the Riverwalk warming house. Following HUD approval, we anticipate receiving a grant agreement in June or July. The Park District has received the Illinois Arts Council program grant over the past 8 years for dance programming. This year, we plan to apply for a multidiscipline grant and expand it to include other programs such as the Magical Starlight Theater. The Legislative Committee meets quarterly, and the next meeting will be set for May.
Thank you. Next, we have the Parks and Recreation Committee update. Commissioner Ensign.
Thank you, President Riley. The Naperville Park District's Parks and Recreation Committee met at Fort Hill Activity Center on March 16th, 2018, where we discussed these items. First, pedal bikes. Resident Monica Bennett signed up to speak. She was asking for guidance on her business for renting pedal bikes in Naperville. She was referred by us to the city for review of regulations and invited back when she settled on an actual proposal. Next, the scholarship program renaming. The name scholarship is a bit confusing for recreational programming grants, so staff are considering alternate names to be presented. As the number of applications grow, opportunities for additional funding and soliciting donations are being explored. Director Wilson also shared some history and statistics on the program overall. Next, the commercial use of parks and photography permits. Permits to conduct commercial business, food and beverage sales, and professional photography will have monthly and annual options. That permitting process will give us the ability to better monitor and control these activities within the parks as we test our theories in real life. Community feedback that we gather will be used to develop stronger long-term policies for this permitting process. And kayak permit agreement. Naperville Kayaks permit for the use of parks to access DuPage River is an example of something eligible to be renewed through this commercial application process this year. And the next meeting of the Parks and Recreation Committee is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. on Friday, April 20th. And back to you, President Riley.
Thank you. Next is the President's report. I'd like to thank all the residents that have provided and are continuing to provide excellent input for the Southwest Community Park project. This 34-acre parcel is located in a rapidly developing area in the southwest part of our service area. The board wants to make strategic planning decisions that offer amenities that residents want at a cost that taxpayers can live with. So good resident input helps us commissioners make good decisions, so we thank you for your thoughtful ideas. The next opportunity to provide direct input will be Wednesday, April 25th, 7 p.m. at the Fort Hill Activity Center. All are welcome. Executive Director McGurry.
Thank you, President Riley. Several things to talk about. The Naperville Park District's Elan Dance Company invites you to their annual dance showcase at Pfeiffer Hall on the campus of North Central College. The performance begins at 7 p.m. on Friday, April 20th. Tickets are $8 in advance and $10 at the door. The performance will include a wide variety of dance styles and original choreography. Earth Week Naperville is a community-wide celebration beginning Sunday, April 22nd, with a new event hosted by the Park District, an Earth Day Fair at Fort Hill Activity Center. This is a free event that takes place from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Connect with local environmental organizations, get eco-friendly tips and giveaways, and there will be fun educational activities for kids and adults alike. Visit napervilleparks.org/Earth Week in Naperville to learn more. And you stole my thunder on Southwest Community Park, but just a reminder, Wednesday, April 25th, 7 p.m. at the Fort Hill Activity Center, we will have another community meeting. I just wanted to let everybody know, so far we've had over 100 people in person show up to a couple of the various meetings we've had, stakeholder meetings, meeting with the community out. A lot of them reside around Southwest Community Park, but what's very impressive is that we've had over 1,200 people already participate online with suggestions about that. So the message is getting out, and oftentimes people say, well, you know, I didn't know that you guys were doing anything. Well, this time I don't know that they could say that, because we certainly have engaged the community in a big way, and that's what we want to do with all our projects. Is at the end of the day, we want to build what the community wants, not what the Park District wants. Moving on, the 2018 Summer Program Guide will be delivered to the Naperville Park District resident mailboxes beginning Wednesday, April 25th, and the virtual version of this publication will be available at napervilleparks.org beginning Monday, April 23rd. Registration for summer programs will begin at 8:30 a.m. on Monday, April 30th. Resident registration for fall Naperville Youth Soccer begins Tuesday, May 8th. And finally, parents of young children, mark your calendar for the Park District's Wonderful World of Wheels, coming Monday, May 7th to the Whole Foods parking lot on 75th Street, just east of Route 59. In Naperville. This free event is presented by Woody Buick GMC and takes place from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Kids can touch and explore favorite vehicles, including fire trucks, tractors, safety vehicles, and school buses. That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on our agenda is approval of the treasurer's reports.
Move to approve the February 2018 Treasurers Report.
Second.
A motion is second. Any discussion on the motion? Bridget, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
Aye.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes. Next item is the consent agenda. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Can we have H as in hero, K as in kick, and M as in marvelous pulled?
Could you repeat that, please?
HKM.
Okay. Move to accept consent agenda items A through G, I, J, and L.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Call the roll, please, Bridget.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
Aye.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes.
Move to approve consent agenda as accepted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The first one for individual consideration is
Is H.
H.
Move to Approval to award the contract for the Fort Hill Activity Center Track Control Project to Integral Construction, Inc. in the amount of $34,320.
We have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
I will not be supporting this particular item. First, I don't see a huge need for it, and secondly, this is an example of funds that could be allocated to an abatement of securing bonds today at a cheaper rate for Southwest Community Park to allow our citizens to receive more at a lower cost.
Any further discussion? Bridget, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
Nope.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes.
Okay, move to approve the award of the contract for structural steel for the Knock Park Central Maintenance Facility Equipment Canopy Installation Project to Guardian Construction Products, Inc. in the amount of $69,400.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion?
I will not be supporting this item either. This is something that should have been thought of in the original construction, in my opinion. And more importantly, another example of funds that could be allocated to abate securing bonding today at a lower cost than in 2 years for Southwest Community Park.
Any further discussion? Bridget, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
No.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes.
Okay, move to approve the purchase of one 2018 Ford F-250XL 4x2 pickup truck from Curry Motors in the amount of $29,096.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion?
I won't be supporting this. I think we can get some more out of this and an example of how we could be potentially sweating assets to afford larger assets.
Is there any further discussion? Bridget, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
Nope.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes. Next item is unfinished business. We have none. New business, none. So we go on to future meetings. Next regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners will be April 26, 2018 at 6:30 p.m. at the Fort Hill Activity Center Multipurpose Room on Fort Hill Drive. Followed by a regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners, May 10th, 2018, 7 p.m. here in Council Chambers. Followed by regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners, May 24th, 2018, 6:30 p.m., Fort Hill Activity Center Multipurpose Room. Next item on our agenda is executive session.
Move to adjourn to executive session to discuss sale of land under Section 2C6 and pending litigation under Section 2C11 of the Open Meetings Act.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Bridget, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Egan?
Aye.
Commissioner Ensign?
Yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
President Riley?
Yes.